Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a tutorial on what we can do with iTunes, because most likely if we are going to have a jailbreak soon, it might not be compatible with the latest iTunes version and we're going to have to downgrade. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. Now, this is just a just in case thing. It might not work with the latest iTunes version, or it might. So in that case, if it does not work, then you guys can use this tutorial on how to downgrade iTunes to whatever iTunes version that we need. And don't worry, I'll tweet out or I'll link you guys to the correct iTunes version that we need with the latest jailbreak. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so if you guys have not noticed already, I am in fact running a virtual machine of Windows 7 on my Windows 7. So for right now, I did install iTunes already, and I am running iTunes version 12.2.1. So from here, I'm going to be actually downgrading it to 12.1.3. As you can see, I do have music in here because this is one of the main things I'm going to be showing you guys. So this is just for a temporary purpose, just to downgrade, jailbreak, and then go ahead and upgrade your iTunes back. So first off, what we want to do is we want to close down iTunes, and you guys want to go on Start and go to Control Panel. And by the way, this is only for Windows. And once you guys are here, go ahead and click on Uninstall a Program. Now, I'm not sure, and the steps will vary if you guys are on Windows 8 and Windows 10, because I do not run those, so I don't know where exactly things are at, but I'm sure you guys will find where the uninstall panel is at. So once you guys are here, you want to go ahead and click on iTunes and uninstall that first. Alright, so once iTunes has finished, you want to go ahead and uninstall everything else related to iTunes. So for example, let's go ahead and uninstall Apple mobile device support. Then after that, go ahead and repeat the steps for Bonjour, Apple software update, as well as Apple application support for 32-bit and 64-bit. So in this case, I did not have 64-bit. So if you guys have that, go ahead and also uninstall that as well. Alright, so once everything is in fact uninstalled, you can go ahead and close that, and we're going to go ahead and restart our computer. So I just want to let you guys know that this does work with the latest version of iTunes as well. Just because I'm using a different version that I am right now doesn't mean that that's the one that you guys have to be on right now. So if you guys are in fact on the latest iTunes, this will work. So let's go ahead and restart our system. Alright, so once we have booted back up, we want to go ahead and go into our My Music folder. So for example, mine is right here, and we're going to go ahead and go into the iTunes folder right here, and we are going to look for the iTunes library.itl. This is the very important part. So if you guys have the extensions enabled, go ahead and delete the ITL portion and rename it to old. Go ahead and press enter and then press yes. This is so once we launch the new library, it will not recognize this, and this will be only used with the new version or previous version that we just uninstalled. So let's leave that off to the side, and we'll go ahead and close it and start up our new iTunes that we are going to want to downgrade to. So in my case, I'm going to be going to 12.1.3, and let's go ahead and run this. Alright, so once iTunes has in fact finished, go ahead and press finish and launch iTunes. Alright guys, so I'm back, and luckily the installation did in fact finish because I did have a power outage on my computer. Probably because I am running a virtual machine on my PC right now, which is pretty abnormal. But anyways, since everything finished, we now have in fact the lower version of iTunes downgraded from our PC. So if we go ahead and open that, for example, this error is going to say that there's compatibility issues, but don't worry about that. Let me just click that out, and as you guys can see, iTunes is in fact working. And if you go down here and go to about, we can see that I am now running on iTunes 12.1.3, which is what our main goal was. So for example, if we needed to actually downgrade our iTunes version to this particular version, then we can go ahead and do that. And also just remember guys, this works for any of the latest iTunes, and you could downgrade it to whatever iTunes version that you guys need. Just follow this tutorial step by step. So as you guys can see as well, there is no music, and it's because of the ITL file that I told you earlier. So if we actually go into our music library and go into iTunes library, the new one is there, but the iTunes library.old is not being loaded. So if you guys do need to in fact upgrade back, go ahead and download the version that you guys were previously on, delete the iTunes library, the newer one, and then replace it with the iTunes library.old, and just change the extension back to .itl, and you guys will be good to go. So guys, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like down below, and also subscribe to get tutorials just like this in the future, as well as a tutorial on how to jailbreak your iDevice once the new jailbreak tool is in fact released. And also, just to let you guys know, Pengu did actually have their MoSec conference today as of July 1st, so we might in fact see a jailbreak from them very soon. So it'll be updated on that. Go ahead and also follow me on my Twitter page and my Facebook page to be informed on when these new tools will be released. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. This is Elite Apple Hacks signing out.